acai bowl dumpers. How goes it on this Thursday, September 1st, 2022? This is the voicemail dump truck. My name is Jeff Backler. Thank you so much for dumping along with us at home. That's the best part of the show. It's interactive. You too could be dumping right now if you choose to do so. We are joined by a very special friend of the site. Ladies and gentlemen, say hello to Mr. Evil Uno. How are you, sir?
Hello. I'm doing great. It's warm in my room. I may sweat profusely throughout this entire thing.
The first thing I do when I enter a room like that, I put the thermostat down to 59.
Mm-hmm. Smart man. I didn't think adding the leather to my face makes it much worse. So
the gracious thing about Evil Uno that makes him not so evil, but I'll keep up for evil appearances, is the first time we chose to chat or chatted about stuff, he asked me, do you want me to wear the mask so the magic isn't ruined? And it was fantastic.
So and I refuse to meet you otherwise now.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. You settled on one, you signed the contract.
Anytime I DM you, I'm in my head, I'm imagining you're wearing the mask, or you panically put it on and then answer.
Yes. I can't type without it.
You know, you just like sew in like contact lenses, and those are your glasses. That's you have to have them on.
That's
I get
smart.
It.
Wow,
I get it.
20 years in, and I haven't thought of that.
That's what I'm here for. We're also joined by Jeff Grubb, Jan Ochoa. Thank you, boys, for riding in the back of the dump truck today. We know it's not safe. We know there's no seatbelts. Plus, just the sort of breeze back there is not the best. Can't be the best kind of air quality.
Yeah, it's covering up my stink. I appreciate it.
Yeah, very good.
It's fine. Yeah, I didn't have to shower today then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no. I mean, you'll want to when you get home. Trust me. What's shaking with everyone? How's everyone doing? How's everyone feeling? We're doing all right?
I'm doing good. Good.
Yeah. Okay. I did wake up with a little bit of a hangover this morning because of film in 40s. So it's been a day of trying to get through that, recover a little bit. And so far it's like, okay, no, if I just do make the right decision throughout the next day, things can get better. Things have gotten better for me. I'll say that much.
Okay.
Yeah, we watched The Terminator last night. Have you seen The Terminator, Uno?
Of course I have. Wait, we're talking the original. You didn't do the whole series, did you?
No. The original 84.
Of course I have.
Classic. Yes. I'd never seen it.
Really?
Yeah, I made it 38 years, and I never saw the original Terminator. You know, and I'm a 40-year-old man, and somehow that film slipped through the cracks. I don't know.
Did you skip straight to T2?
So,
wait, you haven't seen T2?
Not front to back.
Okay.
I know, it's insane. It's insane. People have been looking at me weird all day. It's
he's seen Wayne's World, which has the reference in it, which is really all you need.
Yes,
right?
Really. Who needs to watch the 2 hour and 15 minute? You know, who needs it?
Yeah.
I mean, look, we could talk about Wayne's World all day if we wanted to. I'm here for that. But I'd seen like all the pieces out of order for T2. I've never done it. We'll probably do another one of these with T2. But I bring it up because, like Grubb said, we woke up a little hungover. We had a couple extra drinks after our film in 40s. And the first thing that happened to me this morning when I woke up, I was just sort of like, oh, right. I had like 4 beers last night, like 4 heavy beers. And,
4 big boy beers, Jan. Don't make that face.
I'm making that face. I'm sorry.
4 IPAs over 8% each. Like, come on.
Oh, that's Canadian beers. Wow.
Yeah.
Jan was doing the Hennessy while doing laundry still, or did you finish all the Hennessy before you started laundry?
I finished that and then did laundry. And I felt great.
That was probably
felt amazing.
Actually, now I think about it.
You're just like a little boy. You're just like a little boy with a bunch of energy.
Yeah. You know? Well, I prescribe to the mantra that anything is possible. So that's what powered me.
It's part of your vernacular. Do you have a good hangover?
You were not
cure?
allowed to say that again until we get a sponsorship from them, Jan. You save that.
Fair enough.
Yeah, keep all the gems for that, you know?
I think just eating something kind of greasy, perhaps.
I've always gone with breakfast beer. So the best way to cut off the hangover is to have a beer in the morning. Yeah, loop it right back.
I don't know. I feel like I could never bring myself to do that.
Cuts the edge.
I just don't think I could do it. I don't think I could wake up at like 10:30 and just be like, and just start.
No, it's not an enjoyable experience, but it'll get you there. It'll get you.
It's just telling your body to stop craving water. It's like, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that, body.
We're committing to this.
I'm in charge here. Yeah.
Oh, God damn. Anyway, I'm always on the lookout for more hangover cures. So if you got them, you know where to call in and drop them off. 707 Exit Flu is the telephone number. Jen, how was the show last week while I was gone?
I don't remember anything from it.
I can't remember it either. I
actually
a minute.
Was Boniello on the last what? No.
That was Boniello? Yeah, that was Boniello.
Was it? I don't remember. Oh, this is bad.
Oh man, I don't know.
Was that?
So this is not a problem only I have. I'm glad I'm seeing other adults who have the same issues as me.
Man, this is my
which I do not
life,
remember
absolutely.
anything 2 days later.
You're just like 7 days, right? That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
7
I thought it was
days
the
ago?
wrestling, so I'm glad it's all.
Oh
human
no,
beings.
no worries.
Yeah, okay, wait, no. We need to solve it right now, Jan. Can we ask him? Can we ask Bacalar? Do you remember what I'm referencing?
Oh,
What are
yes.
you talking about?
Bacalar, did you call into the dump truck last week?
Bacalar, was that you doing a voice?
Did I call into the dump truck? Where was I?
I don't know if I believe him.
I don't know. It was I don't have the voicemail on this computer, but it was.
Wait, where was I last week?
You were on vacation last week.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Wait, now time. It's fucked up because I got back to the house we rented after I called, and just by chance, I turned on the TV and opened up the Twitch app, and I shit you not, it was like 14 seconds before you played the voicemail.
Okay.
And I got to watch it and just sort of like have a beer and just chill and watch that whole thing play out. The thing I did like maybe 3 hours earlier. It was
like you were just
chef's
like,
kiss.
yeah, right. The plan came together. You got to watch the chaos unfold that you created. So
I felt like a villain. I felt like a true like fucking Dennis Hopper in Speed, just sort of like sitting down, being like, "Oh fuck, this is really working out in a way I planned. This is great."
I mean, so Jan played it. It was some character from New Jersey, and then it goes through, and we're about to answer it, and Jan goes, "No, wait, is this Jeff Bacalar?" And then everyone stopped. It took us a second.
What was the question about?
I don't even remember.
So I called on the beach. Stacy was like, "You should call the dump truck," and I'm like, "Yeah, why would I not?" And it was really down to the wire. So I called up and
4 beers in. Why not call? Right,
no, it was like 11 o'clock, dude. We went over that. And I was just like, chilling on the beach, looking around, and I saw one of those airplanes with dragging the advertisement. Do they do that elsewhere? They do that in other beaches.
Yeah, I've seen that places. Yeah.
Yeah. And I just, I did a little, voicemail there, and that was it, But I was surprised that you guys didn't know right away. I thought that was very clearly me.
I thought I was going insane that people didn't immediately hear it. And I'm like, wait, am I in the wrong here? And like, I know I could have done the work and just look at the phone number that was registered and then look at my own phone, but that would take away everything.
That's like taking off Evil Uno's mask, right? We're not going to ruin
exactly. You don't want to do that.
Yeah.
You don't want to do that.
What mask?
You don't want to reveal Fabio.
What
It's not
mask?
fun.
Exactly.
I had considered evasive maneuvers. Like I had considered ways to disguise my number.
Oh,
but, I was like,
borrow a
what?
phone or something.
Yeah, right. Get a burner,
Just
Like, leave
for this
voicemail
one
and
goof.
throw the phone into the ocean. Like that kind of thing. But well, that's awesome. I hope you enjoyed that.
I did. Thank you.
I did. Okay. Very
good.
All right. Speaking of voicemails, let's get down to our affairs at hand. Mr. Uno, if you could pick the first voicemail of the show, that'd be wonderful, sir. Yes, it's sunny.
Let's go with Into a Volcano.
Into a volcano.
Please.
All right.
Hey, Dump Crew. Nathan from New Hampshire. Just a
Jan's
merch
getting chewed up.
idea.
Oh, is
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
So was
about
the
a shirt
opening. So was the opening
that
music.
is akin to
1 sec. Let me try and
Yeah, no
change
problem.
multiple things.
No problem.
Let's see.
Chat. It sounded okay for chat, so it's just for us.
Well, okay. To us, it sounded like Star Trek language.
Is there is Crisp on for you or something?
Yes, Crisp is on. Let me turn Crispin Glover off.
Crisp
no one wants no Crisp.
Oh,
yes,
George McFly.
Crisp is garbage. Yeah.
Oh
yes,
yeah. Crispin Glover. Yeah. Okay. What about this now?
Hey, Dump Crew. Nathan from New Hampshire. Just a merch idea. What about a shirt that is akin to Hayashi dropping his son into the volcano, but it's Jeff Bakalar dropping Dan into a volcano? Anyway, that's it. Have a good day.
Hi, this is Lucas from
Stop
Athens,
playing!
Georgia.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Thank you, caller, dude. I'm not gonna lie, like I'd wear that. I know I'm like very much a part of that shirt, but I would wear that. What about you guys? Thank you, caller.
Thank you, caller.
I absolutely would wear that too. Yeah, I mean, I don't want it to be a Photoshop though. I don't want it to be some sort of cartoon. You really need
I want to see it for real.
Hold Dan Reichert in your arms. It doesn't necessarily have to be over a volcano, but bonus points if you do. I don't know. We're on the East Coast. You're going to find one of those, but go for it.
Can I suggest the backprint being the result of what happens once he hits the volcano itself?
Yeah,
please.
You know, the maybe the Terminator thumbs down as his arm is melting.
You know, I knowing Dan's luck and just Dan's overall livelihood, I feel like he'd survive.
Oh,
yeah, he'd be like, turns out I'm immune to lava. You know, he'd say something like that, and we'd all be like, "Oh, well,
I'm 99% cockroach. You can't kill me.
I'm adamantium. Who knew?"
Our Dan voices.
I know. I feel like it would be worth flying. What's an active American? The closest active volcano is probably in Hawaii.
Yeah, Alaska might have something, right?
What? How? Why did they put it there? It's going to melt all the ice.
It'd be a dormant one. It'd be a dormant.
Oh, okay.
A sleepy time volcano.
Okay.
Like all of like Yellowstone is a giant volcano, right? That's like the entire western half of the country. Yeah,
but I feel like it's not reliably oozing. We're like
for sure
on the Big Island in Hawaii, they've got like a half dozen constantly oozing volcanoes, and I feel like we could put a situation. Look, it sounds dangerous, but you know, Dan would be like, "Well, it's a shoot or something." He'd say something, and we'd have to like do it for the sake of
realism.
Realism, exactly right.
That's right.
So, shit, I'm down.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
I like it. You have my $25.
Yeah, you feel like Dan going completely limp in your arms. You feel like you got that. Like okay, yeah, I believe in you.
How would Dan get there though? Like how would he get into like a
we would drag him
knocked out state? Okay.
Oh no, he's the one. He's booking the flight. I mean, this is a thing he would very willingly do. I'm kind of thinking, can I carry him? What do you think? How much do you think Dan weighs? Probably like a $180, $170.
He's like 170 right now.
175, I'd say. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's got that wiry frame.
Right. If he's bulking up, he's getting to like 180. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's fine. That's doable.
I think
Very
you
good.
got that, yeah.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Great. We have plans this fall.
Perfect.
Jeff Grubb. Let's hear the next one.
I would like to step on the racial minefield that is half white people food.
Oh, what?
Oh no.
It's okay. This time I felt fine putting okay, I'm just not going to explain.
Sure.
Hey, what's up, Dumpers? This is Dan from Iowa. I'm just reaching out. Heard your discussion about American food in this most recent episode. I just wanted to say that, so I'm getting married next year, so I wanted to ask the caterer for like half Mexican food and half like white people food, and I didn't know how to describe it, so I described it as like American food, and I listed examples of like sandwiches, macaroni salad, and like fucking cold pasta. So, I just wanted to say, I guess that's what I think of when I think of American food. Just wanted to let you know. All right. Thanks. Bye.
Thank you, caller.
This is how we catered my wedding, essentially. Now, it wasn't like cheeseburgers and tacos, but we did white person tacos, which is a taco bar where you could make your own taco how you want. That's what we did. And so all of the very white people in my family could avoid all the spicy stuff that they're afraid of and still eat tacos. And they were just fine. They, flour tortillas if you want them and all that stuff. So that's how you pull this off.
The middle ground sounds like a nice cheese dog or a chili dog or something. That seems like the perfect middle ground here.
I had pretzels at my wedding, Mike. Sorry, he said Chad. He said Grub had very nice pretzels at his wedding. I didn't get any of those.
Like soft pretzels?
You soft pretzel machine and stuff like that. Ooh. Yeah, I never got to have one.
They have to be oscillated.
I did have one? All right, well, I don't remember my wedding.
Dijon mustard or...
Oh, then that sort of drifts out of the white person lane, I feel like.
No, you could get that at a Wetzel's Pretzels. Like, if you could get a food at a mall, I think it counts as white people food.
I think when I think white people food, I always think of like TGI Fridays. I think like that is it. I think it's like...
Oh, man, potato skins?
Yeah, like chicken fingers, French fries, just like the most basic...
If a man would put it in his trunk for a Jets game, that's a white person food.
It's also like chicken wings, right? It's also hot wings, probably.
Buffalo. Yeah, absolutely. Buffalo, New York,
real
the whitest city
uninspired shit, right? Like that is truly the goal of that, I think.
Restaurant food that is cooked in a microwave. Absolutely. Yes.
Yes.
Exactly.
Okay.
Pre-cooked meals 4 days later. That's
certainly
the American
frozen.
way.
Yep. Absolutely. Fish sticks, but that's it. It can only be a fish stick. It can't be salmon. It can't be like tilapia. It has to be a fish stick. That is the
They don't know
limit.
what's the fish in the stick.
Right.
It's all
questionable. Yeah.
That's against the rules. Yeah.
Exactly. Well put. Okay. We're all in agreement. Jan, next voicemail, sir. Have at it.
Oh, this is cheating because I know what all of these are. Let's go with this.
Okay. That's good. I like that though.
3M boys and girls. Colin from Bel Air, Maryland calling. Question. Is a Twinkie a dessert glizzy? Love you guys.
Now, Evil Uno, do you know what a glizzy is?
Is that like an icicle?
So a glizzy is a new term for a hot dog.
If you're gulping down glizzies, you are enjoying yourself 2 to 3 hot dogs.
Okay, now is this regional? I've never heard of this before.
It's very specific to Giant Bomb, perhaps.
Okay, I see. Okay.
Well, so I think it started in the New York area, and then I think I may have introduced it to the website's vernacular.
Definitely.
You've taken ownership of it.
Chat saying DC is where it started.
Okay, I'll take it.
I don't know.
Okay.
Sure.
The capital.
So I guess it started regional, and then but that is generally a hot dog.
And the question is it dessert?
Is a Twinkie a dessert glizzy? Because I guess it is a similar phallic shape. Yeah.
Right.
See. So I have to take offense to anything relating to a dessert glizzy and not having it actually be a hot dog. Like, just because it's a similar shape. Like, if we're trying to find the dessert version of a hot dog, it's a corn dog. Like a corn dog is a little sweet.
Corn dog is a dinner. That's a meal.
But it's a little sweet.
It's got to be a hot dog with all the banana splits toppings on it.
Yeah, you're right.
That's what we're looking for, right?
Uno's right. Yes, exactly.
I like how glizzy orthodox you are, Bacalar. You got a very specific idea what a glizzy is.
But you can't just say like Twinkie and all of a sudden
he's a purist.
This is a hot dog now.
What is a glizzy other than just a tube filled with shit? And like a Twinkie is a tube filled with shit. Well,
is it?
I don't know.
I don't think there's a fun term for a corn dog, but I think a Twinkie is closer to a corn dog than it is a hot dog.
Okay, so we're talking about
the corn, like the
outer separation now.
Okay,
yeah, because like you need that other bun to envelop the glizzy is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Wouldn't the filling negate everything, since we're talking custard filling over meat filling? Like we're talking hot dogs. We're talking meat fillings here.
Uno and I are purists. Clearly, you guys are missing the point of this argument here, because
you're missing the base of it.
That's it. There's no dog. There's no link. There's no thing.
If I took a Twinkie and I put it in a hot dog bun and I handed it to you and said, "Here is your dessert glizzy," I think that could pass.
I think so.
You are correct.
Yes, that's fine.
So you need
that's
the bun.
Fine.
The bun is just okay. I think we can all agree on this.
We're all in agreement. That is what we've discovered through this voicemail. Thank you, caller.
So
what happened is that the Twinkie is actually the perfect vessel for turning a glizzy into a dessert glizzy. It is a pre-wrapped dessert glizzy that you just slide right in there, and there you have it. Like it is ready to go. It just all you have to do is bring your own glizzy.
Oh, okay, yeah, BYOG, yeah.
Exactly. And then it becomes a dessert glizzy. That was the point of Twinkies all along.
Sure,
just for them to become
for this eventual
glizzy.
conversation.
Yeah, exactly.
So we received a picture sent to the Bombcast where someone took a hot dog bun, slathered it with peanut butter, and then put a banana in it.
Yeah.
And that seemed very wrong because that is like bastardizing a peanut butter and banana sandwich.
Sure.
I mean,
Uno,
I would fucking crush it.
I'd eat it. I would eat it.
I was going to ask
sure.
you,
right
Uno,
now.
would you
For
eat
sure.
that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Absolutely. I've had so much worse things in my life. Absolutely would I eat that. Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So is that a dessert glizzy or is that like a snack glizzy?
I don't think it's glizzy adjacent, but it's not a dessert glizzy.
What if we crumbled some bacon on there too? Would that make it?
You're
What's the
getting
meat
there.
substance in?
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
There. But just because it looks like a glizzy, talks like a glizzy, it doesn't make it a glizzy.
We all love that beautiful glizzy song that it sings that we all know so well.
Backlar. I didn't know you'd be gatekeeping glizzies here. I don't know.
I know. You know, hey,
Glizzy Gatekeeper is my favorite wrestler. Actually, I'm sorry.
Look, you know, long enough time period, we all become that gatekeeping glizzy. Gatekeeping, I like that.
There you go.
Yeah. So that's my stance on that. I think I'm glad we're all in definitive agreement on that.
I'm glad we could unite.
Yeah,
with that.
We could get there. I'm trying to think I just don't like the bread on that peanut butter and banana one.
Sure, but it's definitely like very sugary. Like there's a lot of sugar in that white bread, and that kind of almost makes it work better to me.
I almost
Are we
need that
talking
in
plain
like a
or
crepe.
toasted?
Plain
or toasted?
Plain.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shit.
I feel like toasted would
that's
definitely
soft.
change it up.
Yeah. But I mean, that's soft like white bread with biting into banana peanut butter. That's like, that feels like a treat. That feels like a treat to me.
Yeah.
Okay, now that I really have had a moment to let my mind wander about what kind of dessert.
Oh, you don't want to. You don't want to. You don't want to do that too
This
much.
is
Don't do
dangerous.
that.
Yeah.
No, okay. I said acai bowls at the top of the show. They've been
Oh
on my mind.
no.
Okay. I just like my kid discovered them like 2 weeks ago, and we've been 11 times since then. And
Oh, okay. All right.
what?
I was like, what does that mean? He's discovered them, but you guys have been going to a place and getting acai
Yeah,
bowls.
like playa
I didn't know
bowls,
acai
right?
was still a thing. I remember like it popped onto the scene, and everyone's like, "Oh, this is the superfood."
Oh, it's
and that
real
was like
hot.
10, 15 years ago. It's back. It's back.
It's real
Okay.
hot right now. Yeah.
Wow.
You can't swing a dead
fashion.
cat without hitting 4 playa bowls where I live in New Jersey. There are so many playa bowls. It's insane. Anyway, I'm thinking of like a situation, you know, they really love Nutella and peanut butter.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, who doesn't?
They're
playa
human
bowls,
beings.
right? So now I'm thinking like maybe we get like maybe some sort of glizzy wrapped in like, I don't know, acai, but like filled like, so maybe like a crepe, like a dessert crepe. And then in between the crepe and the glizzy is acai and some maybe Nutella. And then a couple of maybe like a row of banana slices.
I mean,
And I'm eating that. I'm
going enough layers
eating
deep
that.
there. Like you're not even going to notice the glizzy anymore, and that's I mean, maybe that's the goal there. Yeah.
It's to disguise the glizzy.
Yeah.
Yes. I have something to bring to the panel here, and we're all experts. Okay, a lobster roll, right? That's on a brioche bun.
Okay. Yeah.
Is it brioche?
You know, a thick slice of bread. Let's just say it's a thick slice of bread, right?
Texas toast, right?
Yeah, Texas
Yeah,
toast.
yeah, for sure.
It's similar to like a hot dog bun, but sure.
So that's what brings me here is a lobster roll, kind of like a seafood glizzy.
Huh.
Now,
I mean-
you know, I'm new to the conversation, but
Well, you can bring a new, fresh
know,
perspective, Uno. That's
you know,
why.
as an outside consultant here, I would say yes, absolutely, absolutely.
That's nice.
That's a nice glizzy for sure.
I could eat 11 lobster
Savory.
rolls.
You shouldn't eat 11
I kill
lobster
for
rolls.
one right now.
My goodness.
I may kill for one actually.
Oh no!
You should.
Does it need to be like a continuous piece of lobster, or can it be like?
It's almost never. It's never.
Yeah,
that.
right. Exactly. Because it looks like a Philly cheesesteak, really. So I'm like now
It's like shredded. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's like and give me some of that. I need that claw meat. I need like one portion of the lobster roll to have a nice. I want to see the shape of the claw. Yeah, lobster hands are the best part of the lobster. Everyone knows that.
Lobster hands. Yes. Okay.
All right. I will look at the list here. I want to choose pickle beer.
Pickle beer. I think this might be mildly inappropriate. I don't remember.
Okay.
I mean, they're all mildly inappropriate. What am I saying?
Dump truck.
Okay.
Hey, dumpers. I'm at Coin Slot Arcade Bar and Glizzy's, and I just had a pretty sexy hot dog and a pickle beer and kicked some butt at Street Fighter. Just want to let you guys know. Love you. Bye.
Okay.
Love you too.
Love you too, caller.
Wow.
We guys, is our brand all glizzy all the time now? I mean, are we okay? I'm okay with this. If you all are, like, I'm okay. But
I mean, glizzy merch is what you're saying.
I would think so. Yeah. Bring your own glizzy is definitely a shirt. That's a shirt right there.
You know, on video games, you review a video game and they take your score and a quote from your review and they put it on the box. Can we make that happen with a package of Nathan's hot dogs? Yeah, like 5 out of 5.
Giant bomb, yeah.
Giant bomb glizzy approved, like that sort of thing. Can we make that merch happen?
You know who can make this deal happen is Dan Reichert.
I do know that Dan Reichert could absolutely make this happen if he so choose. If he so choose to, deign us with that, it could happen. But we'll see.
He'll have to get wet again, though. Unfortunately, for that to work.
True.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think he'd like to have a renewal of his vows at a hot dog wedding?
Oh my god!
Hot dog eating competition. Yeah.
Like, well, we could kill 2 birds with 1 stone here.
Why not, right?
Can you imagine the conversation where he has to go to Bonk and be like, "Hey, honey, we're getting our vows renewed on the Oscar."
Here's the good news.
Oscar Mayer Wienermobile.
Joey Chestnut's going to do it while eating 50 hot dogs, and he's going to be the officiant. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful.
Oh, and you and I will see how many hot dogs we can eat during the ceremony. And that's how it works.
Yeah.
Uno, you're familiar with Joey Chestnut, right? The guy that eats a lot of hot dogs every year.
Yes, I am.
Did you see the chokehold that he put someone in this year?
No. For what? Yeah. For what? Beating him at hot dog eating? Or
so a random passerby. Let me try and show this to y'all.
It was like a protester for something.
Okay.
Try to get up and interrupt the hot dog eating procession.
Anti-meat or something.
The ritual. I don't even think it was that. I don't even think it was that specific. It was like an unrelated protest, but they were using this as their platform.
Is that the right venue?
That was their venue to hey, I know about it. I guess so. I guess I don't know what he was protesting.
We're discussing it, so I think it worked.
Yeah.
This might break everything, but I just want to show Uno this and just get his approval.
Yeah.
So. Here's Joey Chestnut. This isn't the actual video. Someone's breaking it down. Let me turn off captions here. Okay. So someone bumps in.
Oh yeah,
puts him to sleep almost instantly. And here's
Maybe
a replay.
It is an amped meat thing, right? It was like.
I mean, look, if you're gonna protest meat, you're probably at the right spot.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you're in the wrong spot if you're right next to Joey Chestnut. Then you're in the wrong spot.
That man had hot dogs to gulp down.
Yes, he did. He still won by quite 20.
Yeah.
I know I promised you, that I wouldn't ask you any wrestling questions, but have you ever eaten a hot dog before a match?
Not before, but I've been paid in them before, yes.
Okay, that's it. That's all I wanted to ask.
Yeah, the old hot dog and a handshake is true.
Goes back all the way back to the carnival. Absolutely.
It definitely does.
Yes.
Definitely does.
Paying homage to
your
roots.
my fair share of carnivals in front of 16 people for a handshake and a hot dog.
The oldest currency, as we all know.
Beautiful.
I gave the chat the honor of picking the next voicemail.
Ooh.
And would you believe it? They picked D pills.
I don't remember this one. I really don't.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
That's scary.
Got a follow-up question for you. If you fed Kirby a dick pill, what would happen? Jay from Wisconsin.
I guess. Thank you. I guess he'd grow a dick. I don't know. Like what?
Well, I mean, but he like becomes whatever he swallows, right? So does he just become?
So does he become a dick or the pill?
Or the Viagra? Yeah.
I think he just becomes a pill. Oh wait, Jan, you hadn't considered this?
No, I didn't think about this. I assumed
he would
like
just become very turgid, which is this is my opportunity to say the word turgid. So I'm going to say it one more time.
Don't like it.
Turgid.
No.
Turgid Kirby's.
It's a great word.
So, okay, Marino brings up the fact that he absorbs the power of what he eats. So he could become very turgid, yes. But does that mean...
It's funny when you say it too. It's great. Sorry.
Does that mean anything that Kirby interacts with afterwards also becomes turgid?
Enlarged?
Yeah, enlarged.
Yeah.
You know,
Just like
I
hard.
think the true story is more, is Kirby leaning left or right? That's what I need to know.
It's a great question. Depends which one
Politically,
of his feet.
politically.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Kirby seems like a straight down the center guy.
Yeah, that's right. A centrist.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like he would probably... I think he would probably also go through some sort of metamorphosis, like an emotional journey too, having ingested one of these pills.
Does he grow hair
himself? Yeah. Does he what?
Does he grow hair?
Oh no.
He already kind of looks, you know.
He gets a 5 o'clock shadow. Is what he gets.
Yeah, that's right. Some little curls at the bottom.
Now, depending on said pill, would he change colors?
You become even pinker and angrier or whatever. Yeah.
No, he become a blue ball for sure.
Purple, right, purple. Yeah.
I feel real bad about this.
Okay,
right, you're right.
Uno, what would you say like Kirby's natural texture is?
Throbbing.
Oh,
man.
Sorry.
We've done this, right? Like, but
I want to get Uno's. Yeah, I want to get Uno's POV of this.
So my opinion is, remember Stretch Armstrong's arms?
Yes.
Sure.
That's what I think Kirby feels like. Yeah.
Almost like silly putty adjacent, right?
Yeah, like malleable and stuff.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, I could maybe put my whole fist in there.
Yeah, because we were under the assumption that he was kind of balloon-like or basketball-like. You know, that good boink.
He can inflate for sure. That's, yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm just over here thinking about what if Kirby was covered in throbbing veins and we have to move on.
Oh, whoa.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
It's upsetting to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, turgid.
Turgid. Let's all just say it.
They were good. Turgid. They were going to name that buffet game Kirby's Turgid Adventure, but they walked it back all day.
Yeah, right. The lawyers, right? The cowardly lawyers. Absolutely.
All right, we must do the impossible pivot, and to help us do that, Mr. Uno, please pick your second voicemail.
Let's go with weirdest combination.
Weirdest combination.
Hey, me again. I'm leaving Walmart here, and I do hobby stuff. I build little miniatures because I'm weird. And I left, and the 3 things that I purchased were super glue, silly putty, and X-Acto knives. And I got a weird look from the cashier. What's the weirdest combination of crap you've ever had to go in and buy at once? Bye.
Thank you, caller.
Ooh. That's a good question. Thank you, caller.
I just assume everything I'm buying looks weird to someone, usually. Like, this guy's just buying a bunch of beef jerky and energy drinks. He's going to go have himself a party. Like, I don't know. But I don't know. That does sound like an anarchist cookbook, like checklist right there. X-Acto knives, mothballs, or whatever it was. Yeah.
I can't think of a nice combination I've had that is considered weird, but a lot of the things I've done are considered weird because I wore the mask while doing them. So I've been to restaurants. I've been to, I went to get Advil and potentially rubbery items while wearing this. Yeah, sure. I don't think there's a weird combination, but I think every combination that I'm involved in is weird by default.
I feel like I've seen people buy weird shit, and I've given them looks where, or maybe like a weird order at like a fast food establishment.
Oh, okay.
You're just sort of like, oh, sir, I wouldn't do that. Like that kind of thing. but I don't know if I've ever been. Now, look, I'm not above it. I've definitely made weird purchases before. It's tough, I think as the more time goes on, things get less and less weird.
You
got confidence, right? You just go buy whatever, and you're like, who cares?
Probably it's not a weird combination of things, but the quantity of things which made it weird. For one of the TV shows worked on, we had to make a fake grocery store. So I thought like, so let's buy a bunch of plastic fruit. For some reason, it was someone's call like, no, let's buy actual fruit. Let's buy real fruit. So I emptied out the local grocery store's produce section. And when I say emptied out, I mean emptied out. So I bought all of their apples, all of their bananas, all of their watermelons. And then the poor cash register person was like, what is this for? And then I didn't.
What'd you say?
I just told them it was for me. And then the thing was,
making a shake, making a smoothie.
they sent me solo dolo to pick up all the fruit and veg.
Oh God!
So I'm with like 2 carts full of fruit and veg, and then everyone in the store is like recording me. Like, why does this guy have so much fruit in his cart? So I felt like a local celebrity at the time. It was great. It's fantastic.
It probably looked like a prank. Looked like a prank.
Yeah,
or that you worked for Mr. Beast or something.
Yeah.
For folks curious about what it came out to, I think it was like $1,000 for like almost all the fruit in a grocery store.
Okay.
Huh. Yeah,
that's not awful.
Yeah.
In today's dollars, it's like $25,000.
Yeah. Oh, I do remember this one time I had to buy all the gummy bears at the grocery store as well. And then unfortunately there was a kid and a mom, and I think the mom was trying to have a teachable moment with her son, and he wanted gummy bears as well. And then she was saying, honey, when you grow up, you can't always just have candy or snacks or gummy bears all the time. You need to practice moderation. And then he frowns and he's like, okay. Meanwhile, I come behind them and I start shoveling all these bags of gummy bears into my cart as an adult man. And then he looks at me, and then I look at him and I smile. And then his mom looks at me and just shakes her head like, why? You couldn't have waited?
Back at him, sucks to suck, kid. And then you peace out.
Later. Do as I say, not as I do. Bye. Very good. Mr. Grubb, what do you got?
Yeah, let us go with Herd Chef.
Okay.
Hey, yo, D. Smokey Johnson here. You guys want to be known as chefs? You want to be called chefs? We're going to have to put you to fucking work, okay? Look, Dan, I need you to run trash. Let's see. Jeff, can I get a line sweep? Mr. Grubb, can you prep jalapenos for later, for service? Mr. Bacalar, actually, go home. Go home for the day. Let's see. Dan Reichert, what can I have you do that you'll know, that you'll understand? Dan Reichert, you're on fryer duty. All right, boys. We're gonna have a good service tonight, okay? Everybody pull their part, everybody dot their T's, cross their I's, and we're gonna make it through this lunch service just fine, okay? Thank you, chef.
Yes, chef. Herd Chef.
Thank you, chef.
Thank you, chef. Man,
got it easy tonight.
Right? Udo's just like, and Udo, you eat everything. Man,
hell yes.
I want to run trash.
You don't actually. Yeah, actually, running
it's the
trash.
Worst job.
Yeah,
it's just taking out the trash.
It's backbreaking.
For a restaurant,
it smells bad. You befriend all the oddest people.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, they're always they're near your trash can at all time.
Yeah,
no, I'm just thinking about the crack fox from the Mighty Boosh is just out there or something.
Yes, like all the wiry raccoons that you'll befriend over the.
Thank you for this. Yeah.
Man, I'm sorry. I take offense with this chef. Thank you, caller. Thank you, chef. Sorry, thank you, chef. But I don't understand how Dan Riker gets to run the fryer. Where like that seems like a real dangerous thing.
He's definitely getting hurt.
Right?
Well, no, he is going to burn everybody else.
He doesn't even know that's hot.
Yeah, he's going to burn everybody. He's going to be fine. Like he'll be fine. Everyone else will get burned though.
That's true.
I just wouldn't give him that job.
I would want us to actually go into a kitchen and do this stuff, but I don't want them to actually turn everything on. And then I would want Dan to just stand there by the fryer, wondering why things aren't frying because he hasn't turned it on.
Right. He's like, I just thought that's what the liquid does. Like,
But also he's too scared to touch the oil and try and feel it because he knows how dangerous it could be.
You know what? Now that we've like started to role play little like kitchen LARPing, I'm kind of curious if we could. For whatever reason, I trust you, Jan, is to put like dole out assignments. So could you maybe do that for the four of us here, and then
easy
our
peasy.
Extended family who's not
we're
here?
We're doing a overcooked role play. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
You know, I've Uno's probably the most physical out of everyone. So
likely true.
So Uno, I feel like you got to like work the broiler and like the oven. You got to deal because you could deal with the pain, you know. So you got to stick something underneath the broiler. You're not even going to bother using an oven mitt. You're just going to go bare hands with it.
No, my hands are calloused over the years of hard work.
Exactly. Man. Also, Uno as the butchering the meat at the beginning of the shift, you know, because he's just going to be slapping the meat and everything. He's good at that.
That's right.
Slap that meat.
Yeah. Known meat slapper. Uno. That's right.
Good.
Backlar, you'd probably like run Expo because you're probably the most organized person I know.
Yeah, that sounds right.
What's that?
So
it's the expediter.
Yeah, the expediter.
You stand between everyone else in their job, and you make sure they're doing it in the most efficient way possible.
Yeah,
and if someone
you're
needs
like a project
to do their job, you get it to them.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like Grub should work sauce.
I would love that. I would love that chef.
He would be the saucier, as they say in the biz.
Grub's getting lost in the sauce.
I'm a saucy
I love
bitch. That's right.
You know what? Jess is great as like to finish things off. So she could be like the sous. She could be the sous chef.
Okay.
All right.
Dan would be front of the house. You know that Dan would turn on the charm, and if you tell him that he has to act a certain way, he'd do it. He wouldn't be able to describe like the wine list or anything.
Butler's outfit.
Exactly.
Chef,
Butler roleplay.
Chef, I love what you've done with the kitchen. I think you've really assigned a lot of like important and practical roles, but I don't think you really thought it all the way through with
What about
Dan?
this one? Make Dan dance with the sign outside. That's what Chad is suggesting.
That's
either
it.
that or just like make him bite his nails in the corner or something, or like just something that he just can't hurt anybody, you know? I feel like that. Wait, you didn't assign yourself anything.
Oh, I'll work the bar.
Oh, there it is.
All right. We get the conversations. I see how this is.
I just like flipping things, you know? Like I may not catch them or whatever, but like I will have tons of flair.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wonderful. Bo is
very
too.
good.
Yeah, we all take out the trash. It's a bonding activity at the end of the night.
Yeah, we have an assembly line. Or we could just hire a raccoon. That'd be fun. That'd be like our gimmick. Like we put a raccoon in like a little like tuxedo.
Yeah.
And he's there like running trash. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
You know,
Joe's the raccoon. That's the raccoon named Joe. Absolutely.
Uno's like ahead of the curve here because the mask doubles up as like a hairnet as well.
Right. It's true. It's true. It's true. So it does contain all of my luscious hair right now. So.
Exactly. Almost arguably as luscious as Jeff Grubb's, but the world will never know.
This is a way.
Oh no, that's impossible. Look at that man
in the kitchen. Yeah, don't worry.
Look at that man.
Yes, I will bartend just like they do in Cowboy Ugly or Coyote Ugly. Sorry,
Coyote Ugly.
Oh hell yeah! I can't wait to see your choreography.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
I'm just getting drenched every night. It's very unsafe up there.
No shirt
really
is,
wet stunts.
Is dimmer than white.
Yeah, just see him like pouring vodka into everyone's mouth.
But I think
in front
all of us as a chef staff should also wear masks as well.
Right.
Sure.
And, and Jan, you got to stop advertising wet t-shirt contests if you're only going to enter yourself into it, Jan. You got to stop doing that.
Okay. We also don't serve still water. It's all sparkling.
Oh no, like Germany. No.
Yeah.
Wild card. That's cool. All right, I'll get down with that. Wow. Okay. Thanks, Chef. I guess you just get to pick the next voicemail now, Chef.
Oh, all right, Chef. Let's go with themed restaurant memories. This guy might sound familiar.
Hi, I have a giant affinity for themed restaurants, like your Planet Hollywood, your Hard Rock cafes, your Rainforest Cafe. I even went to Steven Spielberg's Dive, a submarine-themed restaurant in Las Vegas when I was a kid. I was wondering if all of you have any favorite specific themed restaurants or themed restaurant memories.
Yes.
Thank you, Colin.
Yeah.
Thank you, caller.
Thank you, caller.
I know who that is.
Johnny Rockets. Does that count?
Oh no.
The
That's
diner
the best I could
experience.
do.
Yeah.
I got nothing else. I guess I've been to like Planet Hollywood, and I did enjoy myself at a Planet Hollywood. That was I remember seeing like an Arnold Schwarzenegger jacket in a glass tube. I'm like, man, that must be important. It's probably like in a landfill now, but but then I was like, wow, he really wore that.
Has anyone
Governor.
done the pitch black restaurants where you eat in complete darkness?
No.
So I've done that a few times.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah, I've done that a few times. I think that's probably the wildest themed one I've done before.
My friend ate at a slightly dim restaurant in Las Vegas and got very, very anxious and had a lot of issues with that. So,
oh yeah, it's a terrifying experience because I thought I was eating fish, and then they told me later on I was eating pork.
Oh,
I'm not quite sure. Yeah, it was my taste buds wouldn't reflect what I was actually eating. It's very odd.
That is odd.
Is that like the purpose of it? I feel like I've seen ones where the purpose is to like blind date people as well. Like what is the purpose of that?
I'm not sure. I went with my wife, so we we see each other plenty of times.
Sure.
I don't know what I think it's just to heighten your senses. You know, your hearing, your smell, your taste. It is a very confusing experience though, because you literally they typically will hire blind servers who can navigate the space fairly well. So you essentially have to do the Macarena around the whole thing, formal line until they bring you to your table, and then they tell you, "Do not leave this table. If you need to leave this table, just shout for someone. Someone will come get you." Because I guess the space is so small, right? It is fun. I liked it. I thought it was great.
There was a place in the city. I think it's still there. I think there actually might be two of them now, but there's a place in the city called Jekyll and Hyde's that was, like if a restaurant opened up in the Addams Family mansion.
Oh, cool.
And, definitely not the finest dining experience you'd go to, but the decor is really what you're going there for. And it's basically like you are actually eating on like a movie set. It like that's how detailed and sort of fun the whole thing is. And there's like secret compartments everywhere. There's like books on bookshelves that spin the thing around, like really fun, sort of wacky stuff. I really dig that. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that stands out. But yeah, that's my answer.
I, over the past couple of years, have taken quite the turn on restaurateur / celebrity chef Guy Fieri.
Yeah, same.
Okay, right? Yeah, Flavor Town.
I think everyone has, right?
Yeah, it turns out he's not a douche. He's like a nice. Well, he could be.
He is a douche, but
yes.
He's a great person.
Yes,
right. Like that's yeah.
That's fair.
So
he's a great douche.
He's the best douche. This guy's the best douche.
Were you trying to do a Guy Fieri? Because it kind of sounded like him.
No. My kid does Guy Fieri impressions all the time because we
I
watch
love Guy Fieri
D.
just talking shit about Dan Reichert. We got to get that to happen sometime.
No, well, he does the same intro every single time on that show where he's driving in the convertible and they just have like a crane like watching him, and there's no way they let him do 2 takes because it's whatever comes out of his mouth first. That's what they go with, and he sometimes he like fumbles over and he's just like, and that's it. And it's like, and like it's just like unintelligible. You don't understand what he's saying. Anyway, he's the best douche. Yeah.
I bring it up because after becoming a fan of his, I decided like I need to try his trash can nachos. It was actually very good. I was really surprised. I felt like garbage afterwards, but I was like, I respect him more now. I think.
Like going to Flavor Town is going to fuck you up. You just have to accept that's part
absolutely.
of the bargain.
Oh yeah. I was not the same.
Yeah. I still don't think like maybe his restaurants are like. I think that's like maybe part of like the douchey part, right? Like we're in agreement.
Yeah, all like celebrity chef restaurants kind of have that vibe though. That's not just him.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, of course, totally.
That they're role playing a specific thing every single time.
Yeah.
Right.
Now I need to know this, Jeff. I feel like this is a bold assumption. So if I'm insulting you, I'm very sorry.
Oh no!
You seem like the type that's had frosted tips before. Is that true?
No, I have not.
No?
Thank you.
Okay.
No, so there's a funny story about that. Man, that is like a thing. Having that hurled your way is a real fucked up thing to say to someone.
I would have bet that he was right, though. I would have bet.
I was scanning the room and I was like, okay, it's got to be Jeff. Jeff's definitely done it.
God damn, Uno. Holy shit. All right. Well, I had this thing when I was in high school where my hair would change color if it was in this. If I was
depending
in the
on how you
for a
felt.
while.
Oh, okay.
Same. I'm the same. Yeah.
It were like I've always had like very light brown hair when I had hair, and the front of it would look like I dyed it. It would just like change color a little bit, and I laughed when you brought that up. Man, we were getting along so well, dude. Like,
I know. This
is
is a great first experience, Jeff. I'm sorry. We'll never talk to each other again.
I was like, I can't wait to meet you in person one day. That'd be great. Oh, fuck. All right. Well, look, what we had
been doing
together.
Margaritaville too. I've been reminded. So I didn't eat any food there. I did have a margarita and sat outside in the Cleveland drizzle.
Jeff Grubb, I know you're a big fan of the big CF, right? Mm-hmm. I think the part that bugs me about the good old CF, the Cheesecake Factory, for those uninitiated,
the CF.
Is that I wish it was similar to a Krispy Kreme where you see the donuts being made right in the back.
Sure.
Yeah.
I wish there was just cheesecakes on conveyor belts. Is my
like
only
a factory line. Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Listen, I don't blame you. The only other possible thing they could do to make that place enticing, though, is exactly what they've done, which is future Egypt, like excavated from a spaceship. And that's their styling they went with. And so what they're doing still works. But I agree. I'm a little disappointed there aren't more conveyor belts at Cheesecake Factory. Absolutely.
Describe that again. What were you saying about future?
Have you been in a Cheesecake Factory?
The last, it's been years. The last time I felt like
you
it's
just
like
Google image search it though. But the interior looks like Stargate. And like the Stargate Egypt, like that style, and then
the Vegas one looks like that too. Yeah, like hieroglyphs on the wall, and
that's so weird. The way I always just describe it was like, oh, it's like if a diner took HGH, and like that's kind of what you get. You know, a menu.
It's not a diner though at all. Really, it's like you're gonna look up and every single corner is gonna have a different giant bird mural on the ceiling.
Think if you mixed like an Olive Garden with a church.
Yes.
I love that.
1,000-year-old church. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Stained glass. I'm going to Cheesecake Factory this week.
We need to find out who's the like art direction person, like who designed the interiors of Cheesecake Factory.
Yuji Naka, the Sonic creator.
We must find out. We must find out because then we'll see their other work elsewhere in the world, and it'll make perfect sense. And we'll be like,
Michelangelo is actually who he designed this church 1,500 years ago. No one ever used it, and now finally someone's gonna take it on. Yeah.
Finally.
What a beautiful story. All right. I am going to choose expensive tech.
Expensive tech.
What's up, dumpers? This is Luke from Michigan. Lately, I've been buying flashcards for all my old consoles, so I'll still be able to play all my games and save files when those cartridges inevitably start to die. But when I got my hands on my EverDrive for my Genesis, I discovered not only does it support Sega CD games, but it includes software to convert other videos to compatible file types. So the very first thing I did after buying this expensive piece of hardware was download and watch a bunch of YouTube videos on my Sega Genesis, including some of yours, just because I could. So my question is, what is the dumbest thing you've ever used an expensive piece of technology for? Thanks. Take care.
Oh, thank you, caller.
My partner got me a KitchenAid mixer for Christmas one year, and these are pretty like expensive kitchen appliances, right? Like it's $400 to $500 depending on which one you get. And then
when that Kohl's cash, man. But keep going.
There we go. And what I proceeded to use it for was just to make mashed potatoes because I didn't want to mash the potatoes myself.
Sure.
And then she looked at me and was like, "This is what you're using your gift for? Just not baking potatoes? All right,
save some time.
Yeah.
Efficiency.
Nothing pops off in my head for a personal story, but I want to say from the years of like 2005 to like 2018, anyone who bought a MacBook was basically buying a $2,000 Facebook machine. And that's, more or less like what that was for a very long time, I feel like.
Yeah. I got a Raspberry Pi for my birthday just to basically connect it to the RCA cables in the minivan I have right now, so that I could use it to basically store a bunch of music and then a bunch of old video games that I'm never going to be playing because I'm driving the minivan. It's not going to work, but they're there if I need them.
I can't think of a dumb use for it, but I bought the Valve Index and set up a whole room for it, only to move 2 months later and never unpack it. So it's still at home in a box right now.
It's what happens. It's what happens.
Yeah.
They love they love being in a box. Mine's in a box
it's
too.
True.
They
go back to their.
Mine's in a pile in that corner over there, or over there.
I know I've brought this up before and how I put it away because it made me sick, but I do need to. It's been 2 years. I just realized it's been 2 years since I played that thing, so maybe it's time to break it out.
Has anything new come out? It feels like we don't hear of VR anymore.
You mean hardware wise?
I know Quest 2 came out, which would probably be the more recent headset. But I mean, game wise, I feel like we don't hear anything since Half-Life Alyx. Like nothing came out.
Nothing on that level. No. Nothing on that
that's
level.
what I figured.
There's probably a couple hidden gems here and there.
There are, but nothing on that level.
I think RE8 is supposed to come out and RE4.
Yeah, PSVR 2 is going to get announced here like in the next couple of weeks, probably. Like have it to like full blowout or whatever, and then at that point we'll probably get some like exclusive PlayStation VR games. Until then, no, not much.
Oh, Bloodborne 2 specifically to VR 2. I hear.
Odd choice.
That's how they move them.
Old move. See how it works. All right, I went to chat for the next one, and of course, chat chose Sexy Mario.
Oh hell yes,
perverts.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's time for Sexy Mario. Do 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 do. It's a me, Mario. Love you guys, Cincinnati rules.
Oh, that's awesome.
I did not expect that.
Yep. That's why that was so good. Yep.
I don't want to make the Giant Bomb community do anything, but I hope that this caller was butt naked when they called.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like what is it, Buffalo Bill or whatever, the serial killer from
exactly.
movie. Yeah, that's what I want.
Yeah, they got one of those cappies from like the Nintendo store and was just wearing it.
And they're tucked in.
I'd cat me. Yeah. I'd cat me so hard.
I could see it. I could just visualize that real well.
And they had like AirPods on as they called. So for a real hands-free experience.
Just didn't see it coming. Didn't see it going that way.
I did not think that's what we were going to be discussing for sure.
Beautiful thing. Thank you, caller.
It's the beauty of the dump truck.
All right, we got one more round ahead of us. Mr. Uno, I don't know how you follow that, but you can try.
Let's see here. Let's go with the Scary Zone.
The Scary Zone.
Hey, Dumpers. It's Melissa from Florida. Just listening to last week's Dump Truck where you guys are talking about the scare actors in theme parks, sliding on their knees and stuff. And Jess got really upset, about like maybe somebody would scare her and she'd punch them or vice versa. And as a frequent person who goes to her, I just wanted to reassure her that you are not allowed to touch the actors and the actors are not allowed to touch you. So there is and you get kind of close, but can't touch. So that's always good. But it did make me wonder, we always see like a lot of movie IPs in the house and scare zones, but what would you think would be a really good video game scare zone or video game house to kind of walk through and get scared at? Thanks for all you do. Dump you later.
Dump you later.
Later. Thank you, caller.
Like the back rooms of Mario Party. Now let me explain.
Oh,
like,
boy.
Like you
The
can see
inner
there's like a real
workings.
game of Mario Party happen out there. You are behind the scenes about all the machinery and like the little minions that make the whole thing work, and it's horrifying behind the scenes. And basically, it turns out it's been hell all along, and you're in hell, and there's all the demons and the devils running the place. So yeah, that's what you do.
Sexy Mario.
I don't.
Sexy Mario.
Very good. Yeah.
Yes, as it plays out loud, of course. I don't know how you would do this, but if you could reproduce the PT hallway, and every time I went down, it continuously kept doing the same thing, I probably would cry on the fourth loop and just stop right there, because that's one of the only games I've ever been genuinely terrified of. So,
Uno, what if it was just a hallway each time? And it was just like
That's
the
what I'm saying.
fear of expecting something.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. I don't even need to see anything. Once I've seen it 4 times and gone through the loop and just it makes no logical sense, I would start freaking out and just stop. Because I know eventually, maybe not the 5th, maybe not the 6th time, maybe not the 7th time, but maybe the 8th time, something is going to come out. I'm not doing it. I can't do it. That's a mind
this
fuck
would be
for
good.
sure.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I mean, that, obviously, I think the PT answer is like the correct answer for this one for sure, just because of how unnerving that entire experience is. What is I know around Halloween time they do. I remember in the city they used to have these interactive, exhibits almost, where they wouldn't call them a haunted house, but they were like way over the top kind of interactive theater haunted houses where they would basically be like, you shouldn't go in here unless you are just like a different breed of person. Like you are going to shit yourself. I want to find something like that is more maybe psychological.
You want to shit yourself.
No. I don't want to go into like the shit your pants house, but I want to go somewhere where like it's truly like this
the turgid house.
Yeah. Where
Kirby house.
Where I could meet sexy Mario.
And a very hard Kirby.
And a very hard Kirby. Oh man. The PT house is the answer. I think like a recreation of some of the areas in Portal would be weird.
Yeah, that'd be very cool.
In a fun way.
I like that.
Yeah.
They make good escape rooms for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
What's the consensus on haunted houses here?
Love
you guys
them.
love them, or
love them?
I think they're cool.
I was very scared of them as a child, and then like as soon as I was a teenager, I loved them, and we would we would drive far out to go to all the cool ones and stuff in Columbus and stuff. So yeah,
I don't like the ones that are cheap.
Sure.
When I say cheap, I just mean like the jump scare kind of stuff. Like I want to see like, I want to walk
production
through
values.
a Saw movie.
Yeah.
Like that kind of thing. Yeah.
The chat brings
get
us
lost in it a little bit.
Hell yeah! I actually do want to get lost in a haunted house. Chad brings up that Meow Wolf should build a scary experience, and I would be so for that.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Have you guys gone to that? I did the I think it's Ultramart in Vegas.
Yes,
Vegas.
I did that one.
I did Meow
cool,
Wolf
very
OG
cool.
in Santa Fe, and that was also very cool.
Yes, very cool.
Lived in
experience.
Denver and never went to the one in Denver and regret it. So yeah,
The Ultramart in Vegas, there's parts of it that are a bit unnerving.
Oh yeah. There's also a whole I only realized this once I've left, but there's a whole card system in rooms that only unlock if you figure out there's a card system. So you can have a full different experience than what you've gone into. If you haven't read into it and hadn't gone the codes and started figuring out that you have to apply for a job or whatever, it's very cool. It's a very
the
cool
Santa Fe
experience.
one is like you walk in to the first thing, and it's just a house, like the house from Returnal. Like that spooky house, it's that, and then you can find like 5 different ways to get inside the house and stuff, and then the house inside it has all these different paths. It's basically like if they just dimmed it a little bit and they could make it easily
It'd be terrifying.
It'd be really scary.
I wish there were more of them. I realize it's a huge undertaking to design one of these things,
Right.
but
They're expanding fast though. The fact that they've
There's
Santa Fe
none of them are
Vegas
east
and
though,
Denver.
right? There's none out here.
They'll get out this way eventually.
I feel like you categorize that in like interactive theater, like you kind of is that what you
interactive
kinda-
art
it's an art piece.
Yeah.
Or installation. Yeah.
It's almost like an ARG, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
ARG adjacent.
You get what you want out of it, pretty much.
That's what I wanted from like Sleep No More, but I don't think it really got that. Do you know what that is? The one in Manhattan. It's basically like
I've heard about it, but I've never done it.
It's basically like Shakespeare, but it's a
Oh,
hotel.
this one.
The
And
actors
it's-
are right there. They
Oh
will talk
yes,
to you.
yes.
Right.
Yeah, they will touch you. Well, hey, let's back that up.
Yeah.
They touch you, and it's not weird, is what happens.
Like they emotionally touch you?
Both.
It's
Oh,
always been
Like-
weird when I've touched someone. So
I was
a
in.
gift.
I did it like 3 times, and there's one part where you're in this like apothecary, and there's like a back room, and there's a dude performing in there, and he literally grabbed a woman who was in the room with us. It was only like 7 of us. Grabbed her, brought her into like a hidden door, and put her in there and they locked it behind them, and we couldn't get
Hell
in. We were
yeah.
just like, what the fuck just happened?
That's awesome.
What the fuck just
So
happened?
did you like it? Did you like it?
I like doing it. I mean, I went, 3 times, so I enjoyed being
Okay.
in there.
Cool.
It's very BioShock Rapture
Right.
sort of setting,
Yeah.
which is fun. And I think that's more. We went during Halloween too, which is really cool. Everyone
You
has
get to
wear
choose who
masks.
you follow too, right? Like that's kind
Yeah,
of how
well-
that works. Okay.
So they have like a rolling entrance, and it starts off on an elevator, and there's like an elevator operator who does a performance, and then he or she just starts like kicking people out on different floors. Like
Mm.
they'll
that's awesome.
like there's one. So you pull cards out of a deck, and that decides which group you go with. And if you're with people, you will likely get separated, but that's kind
Oh.
of fun. And the elevator operator will be doing a thing, and they'll basically take the person closest to the door, turn them around so that their back is facing everyone else, and they'll like push the person out the front door, and that door and the person thinks like, oh, everyone's gonna follow me. And when they turn around, the doors just close, and they just like leave someone there.
Yes.
It's really fun. It's a cool thing to experience. You could rummage through drawers and tables and all that stuff and really be a part of it. But yeah,
Cool.
I'd say overall I enjoy it. Definitely.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. It is Jeff Grubb's turn to get dirty on the voicemail dump truck. You really have not been pulling your weight. Your hands are completely clean. I want
Soft,
you to
clean
dig
hands.
in. Yeah, I want you
Yeah.
to dig in, callus those boys up, and let's hear it.
Oh, well, then let's go blue collar. That's the only choice we have.
There it is.
All right. The working man.
That's right. The working man's voicemail.
Hey, Bomb Crew. I'm a nuclear machinist working on submarines and aircraft carriers, and I've been doing this job so long that I've forgotten what normal white-collar jobs are.
Oops.
I was just curious.
Wrong
if
collar,
you guys had to drop what you were doing right now and be a blue-collar worker, what would you want to do? What kind of machinery would you want to run? Thanks. Love you.
Now, does blue collar mean you have to work in construction or with machinery?
I think traditionally it's sort of categorized as that, I think, but I think
it's very likely that you will be working with machines, yes. But it's
it's
like
a wider net, though.
Yeah, it's usually like the skilled laborers, right?
Yes.
It's blue collar, yeah.
Okay.
I like electricity. I would like maybe be an electrician. I like that.
Mhm.
I like that world. I've learned a lot about it over the years, and I enjoy it.
I want to avoid crawl spaces in general. So plumbing and electrician, those ones probably be out of the question there.
I'll train a raccoon to run wire.
Right, of course. I'm always forgetting about the training the raccoon
Like,
angle. Yeah.
You got, it's this crawl space. Okay, Johnny, here's the Romex.
Yeah.
Run over there. Do that.
Yeah. Also, to answer his question about what a normal white collar job is, it is, yes, talking about video games on a podcast.
Yes,
times per
absolutely.
week. Yes.
Wrestling other men in spandex.
Yes,
as well.
yes. With their white collars over that, of course.
Yes, of course. Fancy.
Yeah. I think I probably would want to learn not just like combustion engines. I would like to learn electric motor vehicle engines and like be that kind of blue collar now. I think that'd be cool.
Yeah, that's a good answer.
Uno.
I wish I had a great one. I was going to lean towards minor at first, but I realized my life expectancy would be pretty small.
Yeah.
And there's not a ton of those nowadays. Painting, maybe actual like painting rooms. I feel like it's a calming. It could be a calming experience.
Could be. Definitely, yeah.
I would just go as a forklift operator only because I'm certified, so it wouldn't be too much of a weird jump.
Just like Shenmue. Hell yeah.
Yeah. The a forklift on cheat codes is one of the forklifts we had. It's called a Sidewinder forklift, and this is super cool because instead of having traditional wheels, it kind of has like these weird futuristic cylinders as wheels. So you can
like strafe.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, exactly. So you can strafe.
Oh, that sounds cool.
And everything, and like you can like twist in place. Yeah. And instead of having like a steering wheel and like a lever, you have like 2 like joysticks.
Yeah.
So it's like full on HOTAS.
Weird side tangent.
Please.
This made me think of it. Did you know BattleBots is back?
What?
Yes.
Yeah, I did know that.
It plays right after our national television show.
Yeah,
I had no idea. My
YouTube TV DVR thing picked up the first few minutes. I'm like, oh, that's BattleBots. The hell?
Yeah.
It like went to like YouTube for a while or something like that. It felt like so now like seeing it back on like cable television. It's like, oh, okay, cool.
I feel
and
like
it's exactly the same. I don't think there's any new machinery there. They still have flippers and drills, and
it's got to be better. It's got to be more bombastic, right? And I
think it's more bombastic. I think they figured out the rule set a little bit more to make sure that it's like even. Like they have like weight classes and stuff. I think so.
Okay,
and the camera work might be a little crazier nowadays too.
Right, sure.
With drones and stuff.
Ooh, okay, yeah. Covering that is probably a lot more fun now.
I may know someone that. I may know several people that work on the show and have competed on the show. So
there you go. That's what I want.
If we want to get like an evil Uno themed robot, you know.
Hey. Now we're talking. There's corporate synergy right there.
There we go.
Monster trucks are bullshit. You want a battle bot. That's what you
I want a robot for sure. I want something that can kill.
Uno, if you were to design a battle bot per se, what's the mechanism? Like, what's the weaponry
there's
doing?
got to be a chomping. If we're looking at me, there's got to be some form of chomping mechanic. I would think maybe blade saws, inside, so it's I think that would be it.
Oh, so you grab them and then you saw them.
Yes, yeah, and then hopefully I grab on to wherever the wiring is, and then we can end it early.
There we go.
I think. I don't think it'd be the most efficient, but it would look cool. Ooh, a twirling hammer.
Yeah, and it would have a white T-shirt painted on it, and so it looked like the robot's just like whipping his T-shirt over his head.
That's good.
I like that.
Oh yeah.
This looks like Muscle Man from regular show.
Sure.
Hell yeah.
yeah.
Oh, it's awesome. Wow.
Fantastic.
All right. That went places. I'm a fan. Jen, your last voicemail, sir.
Let's go with dodgeball.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hey, 3 a.m. dumpers. I like dodgeball.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When's the last time you played dodgeball? Love you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Lunch in the 7th grade.
Yeah.
And then because
like last week or something? Boom.
Yes.
Oh,
young bird.
A young man joke.
And for some reason we wouldn't play dodgeball traditionally, like how you would, like 2 opposing sides. It would kind of be like a battle royale that like there was like
from everywhere. Yes.
Yeah, there was a team of like 5 ball men that would run around the like playground, because we had like a little bit of open recess, so we'd go around the neighborhood for a bit, and then there'd just be 5 people with balls just ready to throw them at you, and like no one is pulling punches, they would just throw them. So there was lots of welts, lots of bruises, a little bit of crying.
Any civilian casualties since you're doing it on the streets?
Mirrors. Everyone's side view mirrors.
That'll do it.
Yeah,
that'll do it.
God damn, everyone just throwing turgid Kirbys at each other. That's oh, that's fucked up. Can't remember last time I played dodgeball. It's got to be like day camp. When
I was a kid for sure.
It's fucking cool.
Yeah, it
is. Is there a men's dodgeball league?
Gotta be.
Oh, has to be.
Right?
It's like
there
on
has to be.
ESPN2 at like 3 o'clock in the morning.
I feel like I see guys fall down hills. I see people battling bots. They just came back with the slam ball.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
The next logical step
has to be some of this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Of course.
So, is anyone aware of the new sort of hybrid dodgeball game that is played in certain areas in our country and the world?
No.
Have you heard of Gaga?
No.
Lady?
Not lady.
Radio?
No, not queen, nothing like that.
Goo goo?
Nope. We could go through all of them, my friends. You mean the goo goo variety? No, Gaga is a like hybrid dodgeball sport that I learned when I was in summer camp in like the late 90s. And it's super it's tough for me to like judge where people play it. I've heard stories that it originated in Israel and like, but I don't know if that's where it really originated.
That rules though.
Yeah, that would be cool. Like it's this
the
crazy
of dodgeball.
Yeah, it's like this dodgeball game that like
play with medicine balls.
It's the most violent and ferocious variety of dodgeball. I love it.
But it's super. So it's an enclosure, right? So there's like
there's
a
like ring.
There's AstroTurf, and it's any sort of like shape that surrounds it. So when I was playing it, it was a square. Where my kid plays it, it's like not an octagon. It's probably like a hexagon, and you have to slap the ball against the wall, and then you get to slap it and get people out. And if it hits their waist or below, they're out. If it hits you in the arm or anywhere above the waist, you're still in. But you have to touch, like, you don't get to touch it twice. You can only touch the ball if it's hit another person or if it's hit the wall. And that's basically Gaga is the sport. But it is dodgeball. Like, you use a dodgeball, you slap it or punch it. And it's cool, like people jumping off the wall and stuff. It can get pretty gnarly. Yeah.
We had this. Real quick, this made me think that we played a massive game of capture the flag for one of my summer camps as a Boy Scout, and it was across the entire like campgrounds. This like huge space. It was like two armies going after one another. And I remember I got captured, and I'm kind of sitting on the side for a while, thinking like, well, this is boring. And then the biggest dad that has maybe ever existed just sprints from like 200 yards away, but he's going so fast that all these kids are trying to catch him, and he just jumps up, grabs the flag, and just goes. And he was on my team. I'm like, hooray, go! But yeah, it's been stuck in my mind. Just this giant 6'5", like probably 260-pound guy, just sprinting as fast as he could to like beat all these little kids and capture the flag. It was magical.
Y'all are familiar with kickball, correct?
Yeah, of course.
Kinball or kickball?
Kickball.
Okay.
Yes, the game where you kick your children and just
Have y'all ever, I don't know if this was just a thing at my elementary school, but have y'all heard of a game called Socket? No?
Socket.
So basically,
is it SOCK-IT?
Yeah.
Or like, oh, it is.
Is that what DX was playing?
Oh yeah. Oh, that's good. That's great. That's
nice.
Oh,
that's very good. Even I got that.
Yes. Yeah.
Uno, that's fantastic. Wow. Bravo. Friend.
Thank you. A comedian.
It's basically like you're serving like a volleyball, right?
Yeah.
Like an underhand, but you hit it with like a closed fist. And it's based because they banned kickball at my school, that we resorted to socket instead.
Huh.
Yeah. I don't know if anyone else has ever played that.
No, I've never heard of it.
Weird. Because I thought it was weird at the time, because anytime I would bring it up to cousins, they'd be like, the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, gaslit. Sports gaslighting.
Yeah.
The worst kind. All right. Well, thank you, caller. That was a fun conversation. I will choose mine, and then it'll go to chat. But let's do garlic themed.
Let's give Uno one more after chat as well.
You got it.
As our special guest.
He'll finish us off. Yep.
Oi, Dumperellas! Garlic Fest is coming up to my hometown this weekend on Labor Day, and I didn't know if you guys wanted me to pick anything up for you guys. Barbecue sauces or garlic-themed whiskeys or garlic ice cream or like a garlic scooter or garlic bouncy house. Whatever's on your mind. I'll see if I can pick some up this weekend. Later.
I love garlic.
Garlic's great. Yeah.
Top 5 favorite food, garlic.
Just straight up garlic?
Yes.
No, you can't just eat like a clove out of the thing. Like,
no, I know, but like that's not what I mean. Like, well, vinegar is actually been my number one food right now, and I'm not going to chug vinegar. It's just like I want my food to be a vehicle for the garlic. I want my food to be a vehicle for the vinegar. That's what I mean.
Okay.
Got it.
Fair.
The best part of seafood is the garlic as well.
Agreed.
If we're going to bring you back to what we were talking about, lobster. The truth is, it's all in the garlic.
It is.
That's the G. That's the G in glizzy is garlic. Absolutely.
Actually, yes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The L is
give me
for
a
love.
Garlic, garlic glizzies till I die. Jan, you're a glizzy wrangler, is what you are. That's what you're, a glizzy wrangler.
I've been told this.
Yeah.
When I was away last week, I was at a place called the Beef Jerky Experience.
Okay, all right.
The BJX.
What do they do?
It's a dance club. No,
it's super dark. You can't see anything.
You can't see shit.
You have to scream for help. No one ever comes.
They had a fucking product called, I think it was called like crocodile bites or crocodile toes or whatever, and it was fried garlic cloves.
Oh,
So,
interesting.
Yeah. So like you
good.
see that name and you're like, oh, that's abhorrent. And then you read what it is and you're like, I'll eat that.
Mm-hmm.
But why would that be at the beef jerky experience? That's not
Because
beef or jerky.
The beef jerky, it's not beef or jerky. No, you're right. It's not, but I feel like it falls into their sort of like
Fuck up food wheelhouse.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like
the jerky universe.
How much taxidermy was on the wall?
Yeah.
How much taxidermy was on the wall, right?
Yeah.
There's got to be a lot.
You know what? These are a chain. There's like a national chain of these. I've been to ones where there is like a fucking, like a cow or deer or moose or whatever the fuck. But this one didn't have that. But you're right on brand there.
Okay.
Okay, for sure. But yeah, like I didn't wind up eating that, and I was like, oh fuck, I maybe should have gotten that just because fried garlic sounds really, really good.
It sounds delicioso.
Yeah, I'd try that for sure.
Yeah, same.
That sounds delicious.
Without a doubt. All right. If all the garlic pervs have anything else to add, we will go to the final chat request for this version of the voicemail dump truck, and they have chosen Little Giggle.
Hey there, dump truck crew. It's Jordan from Michigan. So I love a cold glass of milk, and my wife thinks it's not great. But I make it even worse by whenever I drink a cold glass of milk, I say something to the effect of, I don't know, I have to drink milk. It makes us strong so that we can play. I think that was something from like an afternoon kids show or something weird like that, but it makes her really uncomfortable when I say that. So my question to you is, what kinds of things do you like to say to your partners to make them uncomfortable and give you a little giggle?
I can't have this conversation.
Yeah.
I don't think I can have this conversation.
I'm gonna recuse myself as well. Like, what the fuck?
Yes.
When we were talking about naming our children, I would try to every single time just be like very insistent that I wanted to name them Log. This is our
Ren and
daughter,
Stimpy
Log.
reference.
Yes.
Yeah.
Log.
Totally.
This is Log, and I just
And this is Blammo.
Yeah.
Damn, that is such a personal, fucked up question, Jan. You're smirking like you kind of want.
I'm
to say
trying to
something.
think of one that won't.
I'm not gonna lie. While you're thinking, the caller, thank you, caller, was talking about milk, and I got to side with your partner, caller.
yeah, of course.
Just like
Oh,
someone
really?
drinking, just like milk. So,
Do
the
it in
whole
private.
like go into the closet and drink
go
your
somewhere
milk
by
like,
yourself in a basement, but don't
Go in
stand
the
in the kitchen
bathroom.
in the light of day and stare me in the eyes while you're drinking your milk. You freak.
I bet it's whole milk too, you
Yeah.
super perv. Like that is so gnarly. Think about like whole milk. It's basically
Yeah, the
syrup. It's
The
basically
slimier,
syrup.
the better.
Oh, just like the viscous like
Yeah,
like
cow
I
slime,
can't.
absolutely.
I
Yeah,
cannot
like sucking at the
deal.
Now we're an ASMR podcast. All right.
Yeah.
There's just something very unholy. And I remember, growing up, like my generation was the got milk generation, and all that's bullshit. It's all bullshit. It's all
It was
terrible.
marketing.
It's just a campaign.
Yeah. It was
I
quit
don't know.
smoking and drink milk.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus, can these corporations
Wait.
lay off us?
Grub, are you one of these people that say MELK?
Milk. I think I MELK definitely happens pretty frequently.
You're a milker. You're a truther.
You start doing that so aggressively. Milk.
I'm trying I'm mad at my own mouth, Jan. This is what I don't control this thing.
Like blah, blah, blah,
milk.
blah, blah. Uno, are you a dirty milk drinker? You sounded like you were saying you were this person.
I'm a dirty many things.
Oh boy!
But I definitely drink my fair share of fat milk.
Can we do a faux cover magazine ad of Evil Uno drinking milk with the milk mustache?
Oh,
with the mask?
please, like Stone Cold used to.
Yeah,
I would
absolutely.
love that.
Yes. Okay.
That'd be
cool.
so sick.
Yeah.
I'll get you the photography this week then.
Okay.
Fantastic.
You guys can do the rest.
We can
wonderful.
Photoshop the milk as well. We'll just.
No.
Oh,
it's
okay.
got to be the natural item. It's got to be real.
Just mix in a little vanilla ice cream. That was the trick, I think. They said they put vanilla ice cream in the milk, and that made it really.
In Dan's honor, it's got to be a shoot.
Yeah, right.
Exactly. Jen, go for it. I saw the wheels turning.
I was thinking of a bunch of things that I do to get a little giggle out of my partner, but I'm not going to explicitly say it. I'm just going to paint a word picture, and y'all will be able to fill in the blanks. Sometimes to get a good giggle, I'll Winnie the Pooh.
Okay.
Okay.
Jen, I think we really need to unpack that, though.
No, he's just no-selling it. I get it. You just walk in the room. You don't draw attention to it. You just Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, you just probably... Now, again, I'm just taking a shot in the dark guess here, but what I'm understanding...
Yes, you're right.
Is that... Are we to imagine Jan?
Yo,
Right,
let me just say, crop tops are not just for women, baby. Small shirts, everyone should be able to wear them.
Popularized them in the 90s.
Exactly. Thank you.
Are you running into this room, or are you just like casually like, oh, I left my
He's
keys
just
in
standing
here?
there, like watching the TV with his hands scooping up some honey, and it's just all hanging out.
Okay, what's your lower end situation? We're talking.
Oh, I think it's poo, is what it sounds like.
I'm just dancing.
Okay.
I'm just dancing.
Wow. Hell yeah. Okay.
Jan Unchained. That's what it is.
They're
untethered.
Oh god, fun leashed.
Jan leashed.
This all spawned recently from a TikTok filter where like someone is playing an R&B song and it's just like a Winnie the Pooh like just dancing and everything. That you just that your phone just projects or whatever. And I was like, oh, that's funny. I should just do that to this song. And then I played the song and Winnie the Pooh, you know.
Oh, there's a song cue with it too.
It's not specifically
it's a
a song.
act.
Yeah, I'll share I'll link the TikTok if I can find it. But it's good times.
Oh, okay.
It's good times.
That's awesome.
That's a lot of hard work.
Maybe I just like
visual.
bear-related animated things because you know I'm big on the Paddington. The Paddington though, you can also
Paddington
do.
too.
Yeah,
Perfect.
you know, because that's just a blue trench coat and a red hat, and and marmalade.
A great look as well.
And your imagination, and that's that. Mr. Uno, it's been a damn pleasure. I gotta say, please grace us again. This has been a lot of fun. Thank you for taking the time. I want you, like Jan had suggested, that nothing would do us more of a pleasure than for you to have the honor of choosing our voicemail finale.
Thank you. Well, I definitely deserve it.
Yes.
Let's see. Can we go with the impulse? I don't think we did that yet, right?
The impulse.
So sometimes when I'm walking across a lawn or a carpeted area, I get this impulse, this urge to just do a flip, just pop off a front flip.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know where that comes from, though, because I know that I physically cannot do a flip successfully. But why do I think about it all the time?
Thank you, caller.
Okay. So this is less about our impulses and more about what are impulses, right?
Where do they come from? They're
science.
messages from God. We all agreed on that, right?
It's true.
It's
true.
God telling you to do things.
That's right. He wants me to kick the kids. He wants me to.
It's like intrusive thoughts, right? Like when you're up somewhere high, it's like, oh, what if I jump? But here it's more mild, and it's like, what if I just did a sick front flip? And I think that's just the desire. You're just desiring to be sick.
Right. That's all our natural states is the desire to be sick, and
it's true.
Yeah, it's
reminding me. How can you ignore that?
It's reminding me of cute aggression.
What?
Cute aggression?
Cute.
CUTE aggression. Do you know what that is?
Is this fried garlic or something?
Nope. Unrelated to the beef jerky experience.
Oh, okay.
It does sound like an IPA though, but keep going.
Yeah, cute aggression because it relates to like the impulse that the caller was talking about. Cute aggression is like when people see something really cute and they're like, I want to kill that, or like I want to destroy that. Like, oh, that dog is so cute, I want to rip its head off, kind of thing. Obviously, people don't act on that sort of stuff, but that's an impulse that people have, and I feel like I was reading something that they were like studying this, and a lot of people experience this sort of like knee jerk thing, and it's supposed to like balance you out. That's why it happens.
It's a predator prey thing. I think I've heard about this before.
Yeah, pretty wild.
You see the cute thing as a prey almost instantly.
Oh, weird. Okay.
Yeah, it's like a food chain. It's a food chain thing.
I could buy that.
Maybe like the grass or like the plush carpet is like making you feel too comfortable, and you're like, what if a predator sees me right now? I should do a front flip to scare them off. That's probably what's happening.
It could be.
A front flip is weird. I gotta say, like, I don't know where that comes at all. You know,
if I saw someone randomly doing a front flip, I tell you, I'm not approaching them to like steal their lunch money or anything.
That's for sure.
Go.
Yeah. You got to assume they got high kicks for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's a friend that you haven't seen in a while, and like you think they're mad at you, and they do a front flip out of nowhere, and you just back off immediately. It's like, whoa.
Right. You've been training.
Like nothing in my body would say like, "Hey, do a front flip right now," because I would die. I would just like
You think you would die? You're fairly athletic because of the hockey, right? There's some agility.
That's one thing, but like I'm not flexible. Like I can, you know what I mean? Like they don't go hand in hand, unfortunately.
Okay.
I just think I don't, I have
I've always had
stamina and I could still do it, but Uno, you can flip. You flip.
Oh, I could definitely do the front flip.
Yeah.
I don't try to.
Sure.
But I do have the impulse of if I see trash cans or anything I could potentially throw myself into and cause a commotion, I often think about doing it. Almost every day.
I have it feels they're apparently ADHD on that spectrum of like not being able to control yourself in public. When I'm in public, I do have like just this overriding urge to just shout nonsense. I'm like I'm gonna say a swear word right now. Right now, it's gonna happen. I'm like, Jeff, don't do that, and it's like an internal battle I have to fight constantly.
It's definitely caused a lot of issues in my life because I'm the same way, I think. So.
Well, we learned a lot about each other today.
Yeah, it was beautiful. A very special episode.
Much closer.
We really did.
Yep.
It was almost perfect. We almost had a perfect show, and then Uno's like, I think Backlar, you probably had frosted tips at some point, right?
Now that I've brought that up, I think you were more of a rat tail kind of guy. I think
anyone in 1986 was required by law to have a rat tail. Man, that's awesome.
That's a yes then. Yeah, absolutely.
That is a can confirm. But this has been a damn pleasure, Uno. It was such a pleasure getting to know you a little bit. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me, guys. It was a pleasure talking with you guys about all kinds of dumb crap.
Absolutely. Anything you got coming up that you want to talk about, or?
All Elite Wrestling is this week. We're in Chicago. We have a live television show tomorrow, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on TNT. That's Rampage in Chicago at the Now Arena. There are still tickets if you are in the region. And then this Sunday, we have our big pay-per-view, All Out, the culmination of a year's worth of stories. And so that will be this Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can get that on BR Live. And then I believe also we have a free YouTube show at 7 o'clock. So if you don't know much about wrestling, but you may want to watch some of the best wrestling in the world live for free, you can watch at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday, youtube.com/AEW. And then for myself, just follow me, Evil Uno, every single place. And give me your money. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Give Evil Uno your money.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
Check out to E
That's
to
my
period Uno. There you go. Seriously, this has been a blast. Thank you so much, man. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
707 exit flu is our phone number. Leave us a voicemail, and we will get through as many as we can next week. Jan Ochoa, thank you so much, sir.
Jeff Grubb, thank you. Jeff Bakalar, thank you.
Jeff Bakalar, thank you.
You're
Ochoa, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Evil Uno.
Bye, everyone. Thanks, everyone.